Aries, hey y'all, welcome back to Southern Intuition. This is going to be your reading for the month of December. And keep in mind, I do believe that everything connects eventually, and if it's your message to hear, you'll do so. And then please like, share, and subscribe. This is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aries, we're going to see where you're at right now, kind of what's challenging you, why that's all happening at the subconscious level, what recently happened to kind of bring this all about, where your mind is, so kind of where your goal in all of this is at, as well as what's coming in the immediate future that you don't see. We'll see what you think and feel about all of it. We'll see the energy that's surrounding you, your hopes, your fears, and an outcome for December. Here we go. This is for Aries. This is the Celtic cross, basically. All right. Aries, the overall for your reading is a King of Swords. I feel like this is a very strong connection, someone that you could be working with. There could be a lot of resistance when it comes to this person as well. Someone could be a little cold and or detached, but overall, I think that's what's going on for you this month. Now, in the recent past, you have the Star, the Seven of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Aries. Aries says, there's something here that I want, that I desire, but then you say, no, I don't. No, I don't want it. No, I don't want it. But I feel like you're lying to yourself. And in the current moment, you have 6 swords, 6 pentacles, and 5 cups. So it's like you keep going in a direction and you give to this. And after you get there and you give to this, you feel like crap. 5 of Cups energy. You're not really content, obviously, with whatever you're getting out of it or getting back. And in the immediate future, you have the Hierophant, the Page of Swords, and the King of Wands. Now, what I like about this is there's a very powerful connection, I think, that you're dealing with. And I see some sort of communication coming in. There's some sort of change that's happening because there's a lot of desire here. I feel like you and someone else that you're dealing with are regretting a situation, and that could be what brings you back together. Your outcome is the Seven of Pentacles, which is an evaluation of things and just, you know, taking a little bit of time, okay? Taking some time. Now, back to the King, okay? This King here is a god, you know? He's a god in this deck. And he commands any direction, obviously, that the wind blows. He's got to be alert. He's got to be on guard. You know, he's never wavering his post. He's always where he needs to be, right there, right at the right time. He's obviously a master, you know, and he's earned that title because he's a very hard-working person. He's disciplined. He's obviously got a lot of, you know, responsibilities, you know, because he's a king, right? And he probably thinks that him alone has got to do what it's required, you know. The King of Swords also can teach you what it means to be committed. Committed to your own ideals. Committed to your beliefs. And he kind of shows you that. Don't underestimate him, though, because the importance of him in your life is not something that you should take lightly. Let's clarify, shall we? Let's clarify this King of Swords and see what he's all about. He is a Knight of Cups, so he's obviously someone that will be approaching you, Aries. Ten of Wands, King of Pentacles, yeah, obviously, yeah. Knight of Wands. This person is definitely taking action towards you, and it might be difficult for them. Like, it's hard for them to get through to you. It's hard for them to see you. You know, you could be very busy, working a lot, very focused on your legacy, on your money. But to bring this into the physical just might be what's so difficult. Because I obviously, yeah, they will approach you. They do have something to say. But it's difficult. It's difficult, Aries. Obviously. Very, very difficult for them to do anything. Must be. And I don't know why, but they just seem to struggle when it comes to getting to you, getting towards you. Now, in the current moment here, you have that star energy. So this is you right now, a star, okay? The star is, you know, your wishes, you know, something that, something that's so strong, you know, something so strong that it vibrates out loud without you even saying it. It's a wish. It's a big dream. It's a goal. And it scares you. It scares the crap out of you. That's why that Seven of Swords shows up as a challenge, because whatever it is, you feel like maybe you don't deserve it. I'm not sure. But you're trying to manifest it. You're obviously trying to manifest your Empress. As you have a very big desire for it. But you say, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with the results that I'm getting from this Empress. I'm not content with it. I'm over it. It's kind of where you're at. You hope for them. King of Wands energy. You're hoping for this Empress. This is obviously what you want. You're trying to create it. But I don't think you're very happy. That's why the Seven of Swords shows up here as your challenge. That might be why you're like, heck with it. I don't want to deal with it. You know? That's where you're at there. I don't want to deal with this energy. These mermen here have found these swords, right? It's kind of like made their way there on their ice. And, you know, it's kind of like a lost and found, right? Somebody lost these swords, and now these mermen here have found them. I'm not sure. It seems like some sort of ideal here. Your thought, your belief. It's not really something that you think that you could own, right? You don't want to own these things here. Yet you spend a lot of time and energy building up around that. Building up around others and others' beliefs. The Seven of Swords is about your ideals, your thoughts, your beliefs, and what serves you, right? What serves you. What adds to your life here? What takes away? Because not everything is yours. Not everything should be kept. It's all about just kind of taking what you need and learning and leaving the rest for someone else here. And that's kind of challenging because there's obviously something here that you need, but you don't want to deal with it. There's obviously something here that you want, but it could hurt you. Let's see the Seven of Swords. Page of Cups, Ten of Cups, Two of Wands, yeah. So, yeah, it's a choice. It's like you feel that you have to disconnect from this. The Eight of Cups shows up at the bottom of the deck here. There's something here that you want so bad, but that's deceptive because you want to open up, you want to offer love, you want to express yourself, but it's a choice, you know? But it's something here you don't want to really let go of. You don't. You don't want to let go of it. You want this. But there's some, I don't know what's going on. Something about it here. You obviously don't have it right now, or you wouldn't feel this way. But subconsciously, you know, you desire it. Queen of Wands, that's your energy. You desire this. This is something that's, you're very passionate about. You know, as a fire sign, Aries, that life and death are not the same. You know, because where things grow, others die. And where things expand, others contract. You know, despite that sort of paradox, you're a person that acts and you move forward, creating things, always. Even exciting things. Unlike anything or anybody else can even do. And you know there's obviously something here in your life that needs to be pulled down. It needs to be destroyed so that something new can take its place. Take a moment, you know, just kind of tune into that fiery power that you got, because your passion is really why this is all happening. You know, and you need to wield that. You're very creative. And knowing that how you create something meaningful and passionate and that's full of intent is really what's going to drive you, Aries, okay? It's what's really going to drive you. Show me, Aries, here with this Queen of Wands energy. Yeah, you have the Moon that you're not aware. Hierophant energy of learning. Knight of Swords. So, yeah, you have a desire here to connect with obviously something that's very spiritual and meaningful to you. And you're actually pulling yourself towards it. You are getting into the mode, you know. And it could be coming towards you, what you've been waiting for. You're just not aware of it. I don't think that you are. You're just kind of in a conflict about things, about, you know, what's fair, what's not fair. Six of Swords recently, you know, you also was like, no, I'm getting out of this. I don't want to deal with this energy in the past. I feel like sometimes, you know, you have to just do certain things. Sometimes it's better just to get up and get moving than to really wait around for any elements or anything here to happen. It seems like it's not so perfect, right? Things are not so perfect, and that's probably why you was like, no, I just want to get out of this. But every time you try to get out of it, it's like it led you right back to that energy of what it was that you wanted. And it was always different. It was always changing. Page of Wands, the Chariot energy. My cards keep falling on the floor. Strength. Yeah, I think that you wanted to pursue something here in the past. You wanted to seek adventure. You wanted to learn. You was very curious about it. And you probably tried to set out, you know, to do it. To get your stuff in order and go do it and find the strength. But you might have found yourself also just like closing up ship, closing up, just, no, I can't. Something about this is I'm not content with, I'm not happy with. I want it, but it's also some sort of choice. And you want balance here. The Six of Pentacles on your mind, you know. is how you can add some sort of value, you know, to the connection, how you can bring that connection together. And it's not very often that people kind of stop and they think about, you know, what they could do for the situation rather than take from it. But that's kind of where you're at. You are considering trying to remember what you've learned here. Not just for you, but for everyone around you. You know, you want to be fair. Show me the Six of Pentacles. You just want fairness here. Things are starting to make more sense. Yeah, again, justice fell out. Fairness, Aries. Seven of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. Yeah, you're trying to go with the flow, like everything's good, everything's Gucci. Because when I sit back and evaluate things, I really can't take action. I have to stall. I have to wait. But that's what creates the sadness, the Five of Cups energy. Of it's ruined. It's all ruined. Feeling like it's lost. Experiencing something here that you're just not happy. It's a lot of pain, you know? It's kind of that place where you're reminded that life is not without choices, and these choices are not without consequences. Pain is just a part of it, you know. But the suffering of it is optional. There's obviously fabulous new opportunities that's around you, and life's going to go on. It's not going to be the same as it always was, you know. It's not going to be the last time it's going to happen. So sometimes you just gotta let it go, you know? You can't do nothing about it? Okay, then let it go. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles. But you say it's difficult, Southern. It's difficult. I'm afraid to let go. I have love for a situation, right? I get it. I do. I really get it here. But you walk away from opening up. You make the choice to not express yourself. But you still learn. Hierophant energy showing up for you in your position of this reading. And that's wonderful for you. The Hierophant is learning. Aries is learning. Learning to do things. Can you imagine a world, you know, with no recorded history of things, Aries? Nothing to tell us about anything in the world or how it's been shaped or molded or grown. All the stories of the past cast their characters, and some tell stories different than others. And every generation tells a story, and they have a new story to tell and a new story to share. Right? About people, places, events, who we are today. You're learning that your history in your life, I think, is important. You are a product of that history. And it's your job to retell that. It's your job to learn from your experiences and take what you've learned and put that into action. Show me the Hierophant here for Aries. Seven of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Temperance. Yeah, Four of Wands. Again, there's a very powerful connection here, and it seems like there's a lot of confusion around how you feel about that. So you're just trying to go with the flow, because guess what? Well, that's what you've learned to do, right? That's what you've learned to do. Now, you may not be aware of it, but you do have a Page of Swords coming in here. And I have reason to believe that it's got something to do with the King of Swords that shows up approaching you in the first of the reading with that Knight of Cups. Because when this person here, when they appear, right, they could seem harmless. They could tickle your imagination, fill your head with images, fill your body with emotions. This person makes you feel very excited. But they have some sort of thought that they don't want to hold on to anymore. They have an ideal that they want to bring into the physical world. That they've learned some sort of lesson here. I feel like they're just starting to learn what these lessons were. And maybe you're starting to, you know, because they're realizing 9 of Wands energy. Doing that same thing over and over again and expecting a different result isn't going to get them anywhere. They probably found themselves in that same position of you, of wanting to open up towards a new adventure, getting their stuff together to go for it, but then lacking the strength to actually do it. Until they learned what? A sense of self-love, self-care, self-nurturing. Now you do have that King of Wands, that all passionate King of Wands here that you are hoping for. And kind of something that's going to remind you of a power that comes from within you. You just hope that you can understand, that you can protect yourself. Ten of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, yeah. Eight of Wands. You hope that you've learned, you know, that your passion is driving and that everything is fine and that you can give to something and you can work with someone and you can communicate with someone. And maybe you don't have to be so harsh about it, you know? That's kind of what you're hoping for. Let's see the Seven of Pentacles and the outcome of the reading, which is about an evaluation of things, okay? Something here that you've worked hard for, okay? Something that you've worked really hard for, and you're going to start seeing the results of that. Ooh, Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, the World card. Yay! Your truth and clarity that you needed. And going back up here to where this was blocking you, that Seven of Swords energy that was blocking you. I feel like you are going to be digging deeper, to work harder, you know, to take action towards the things here that you want and to stop running away from it, Aries. I think that's where you're at, really crossing the finish line. Let's see the overall. Ooh, something is going to happen. The Tower energy. Page of Cups. There's that communication. And the Wheel of Fortune. Big change. Be strong, Aries, because big change is coming here. Let's pull you a few cards. Yeah, you're going to receive some sort of clarity here. I'm curious. Let's pull you a message here from the Love Oracle deck. That one wanted to flip. Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action, but there is unfinished business and we still have to resolve and discuss it because they want to right their wrongs. There's mistakes here that need to be made. That's what's going on. Somebody is in the process of contemplating how to take action, when to take action, what to say when they finally do. Because look there, you speak to them through music. And they found out some sort of truth that crushed them. And their life is not as together as what it seems. Very interesting. Let's close it off with some advice. Be prepared, Aries. Be prepared. Okay. Evil Queen, you deserve sugar and not salt. Princess, be your own knight and wings. You never needed those wings to fly. as well as mourning. The world awaits you. So, Aries, that's what I have for you. And as always, good luck with that.